What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am, of course, living my dream trading. I'm living my dream traveling. You see it, hustle hard and travel. It's definitely a lifestyle for me. Living my dream, just enjoying life, and hopefully you're enjoying your life over there as well. Welcome back for another daily trade recap. We are going to be reviewing two trades taken today on a green day. Small green day. Made $47 today on those two green trades. Actually should have been a little bit more had we managed those out a little bit better, but not going to be mad. I probably traded 20 minutes today, max. Actually, I took another trade in my IRA account. That trade was a red trade. Should have been a green trade. Thinkorswim failed me. It put a stop in it. It wouldn't let me take out of the system. It was kind of weird. And I hate that I didn't actually record. I didn't have a recorder going this morning so that I could have showed that to support over at Thinkorswim and try to get my $3. I lost $3 on that trade. Was risking $10. For some reason, it had to stop at $3. When market opened, boom, pull back $3, tag me. Never would have hit my $10 stop, and I think that it went about 1.5 R today. It's in my IRA account, so of course that was going to be more of a swing type trade, but it is what it is. You live and learn, and you keep it pushing. We're going to push this button to take us over to the main screen, and let's review these trades real quick. As always, we like to look at the SPY. SPY had gapped up just a little bit today, got outside of the previous day's high, made this move up to an area that we clearly had marked on the chart, yellow line. So this has been on the chart for a while. What I think I'm gonna do is every month change that. So this month we running with the white broken. Next month I'll probably switch it to another color broken, and we'll keep going, and that way I can kind of monitor when I put those lines on the chart. But we see that the SPY kind of double topped up here. It set high day at 11:15 and then just flushed down the rest of the day. Look at where it closed at. It closed at the previous day's close. So if we come over and look at the daily, we can look at this chart right here and already know what the daily is going to look like. You're going to see the open from Friday, and you're going to see the close from today, and they're going to be even because it closed right at that white line. And if you remember Friday, I wanted to see today trade like right up in here so that tomorrow we can see a 3-bar play going over this junk. Today it pushed up, sellers pushed it back down, left a top and tail right at this area. So we'll see what tomorrow does. Let's go ahead and look at these trades that we took today. We traded, first was Apple. So let's go ahead, let's pull up Apple and let's pull up the contract. We on 1 minute there. We on 1 minute there. We got both charts set where they should be. That's good. Let's keep going. Let's blow this up so we can see that. And we're going to drag this over here, make it easy. And we'll blow this up. And I'm going to drop the arrow based on where we got in. On this one, I pretty much know where I was getting in at. As it was breaking that. So that was the entry. I bought 4 contracts right there. 4 contracts playing this 3-bar play. Little pseudo 3-bar play. I cannot remember, and I think that this tail had not formed. So it was above this. 4 contracts. This thing instantly goes against me. Normal trade, I would stop out right there. Normal 3-bar play, I should be stopping out. So I probably would have stopped out in this same candle. But 2 things. One, I should have waited on a break and retest of this area. This is a yellow line. This line has been on my chart for some time now. So I should have waited on the break and the retest. I didn't. So I said, I'm going to hold this and see if this fails VWAP. And if it fails VWAP, I'm going to get out for whatever the loss is. It's going to be a little higher because I'm in 4 contracts. It's going to be a little higher than I would like for it to be, but I don't think this is a bad trade. So I get this doji candle. And this doji candle is confirming, like, this is not a bad trade. I just took a bad 3-bar play. So let's see where we get in, because we end up buying 2 more contracts. Let's see where we got these 2 contracts at. Boom, that candle right there. Oh, look at the beauty. So this thing came back. We got the doji. We get a bottom and tail. It's holding another area that we've had marked on the chart sometime. Let me see if this shows the date that I put this on here. 12/23 at 9:48. So this has been on there since around Christmas time. Retest, retest, comes back, retest, little small doji, retest with a bottom and tail. I get in right there, and boom, we get that move that I want to see. And let's see where we get out of the first 4 contracts at. Get out of the first 4 contracts right there. I'm basically getting out as it's coming up to this area. I'm like, let me go ahead, because now I'm green. I'm green on these because I paid $1 a piece for these 4. I paid 80 cents a piece for those 4. And I got out of these 4 for 102. So I'm green. I'm green on the trade. And then the next 2, I get out as this comes back down. Those last 2 I got out for 95 cents. So didn't quite make as much as I made on those. But look at what this thing did. I could have just took these 2 to maybe break even on what was left. This thing goes 2 minutes later and rips. Let's look and see how much that was on this first leg up. So right there, we back up a high of 105. If we come up to right there, we're up 121 on those contracts. And this thing got up to about $1.30. So we could have made another 35 cents on those 2. We could have made another $60. Just holding that, putting it to break even, and actually seeing if it was going to fail this area. So could have took the stop to right there. Put the stop right there. If it fails that candle, it's coming back down. But we made money, made 39 bucks on that one. And then let's look at Amazon. Amazon was another one that we just kind of traded poorly. So let's get the chart ready. Let's see where we got in on the actual chart. So getting in right there, that's a nice entry. This is more of a curl though. It's not really a true buy setup if you think in professional trading strategies. I like to see a V up and a V back down and then go. So this kind of curled over. I'm expecting this to get up back up to about right here. But let's see what it does. It just kind of chops along, comes back down, test this area right here. I'm getting out if this breaks VWAP and comes to the downside. But we get another curl, and then it finally goes. And I get out right here. And after I got out of this trade, I was talking with Evan in the Discord, and I'm like, I totally botched this trade. I had this line right here. Again, it's a yellow line. It's been on the chart for a while. Let's see what the date is on this one. 12/9, so December 9. That line has been on the chart. That's a key area. Look at what 2 minutes later, it does. It comes right up there to it. So we got out of that for 79 cents. We paid 77 on 4 contracts. We got out at 79, made 2 cents times 4. We made $8. Let's see what this candle would have been right there. What was the high of that candle? 84 cents. So could have made another $5. That would have been another $20. Not bad. And see, we only paid 48 cents. That was the other thing that I wanted to see on these. Actually, can't go by this because this is the last. Let's see what did we pay. So we paid $77. We paid about almost $300 on that. And we would have made, could have made $30. So we'd have made 10%. That's what I wanted to run numbers on to see what we actually making. So that would have been 10% on that had we rolled it up to where we thought we wanted to get out at. But that was our trades right there. Solid trade. Just like I said, I didn't really manage it as best I could. 4 contracts, I could have got out of 2 of them right there. Took the other 2 to stop, to break even, and then let them work. Could have let them work. But no harm, no foul. It was a green day. Come up and look at the 5-minute. 5-minute gave a decent little 3-bar play as well. Little extended, not really extended from the moving average. It's more so extended from the 20 moving average up here, but gave a decent little 3-bar play, but not much overhead, not much room. And we see that it made the move, caught resistance, pushed it back down to VWAP, and just kind of channel traded in between those 2 areas. But again, good day. I take a green day. I will take that type of green day when it worked the way that we kind of saw it working in our head. And we'll be ready to trade again tomorrow. Wasn't able to trade all day or all morning, I should say, because you know me, I like to trade only for about 2 hours in the morning. Wasn't able to trade the entire morning because I had another obligation that popped up. But hopefully tomorrow we'll be ready to do this thing the way that it was meant to be done. If you have not already hit the like button, please do so. We appreciate you checking us out over here at LMD Trading. Every day we trying to learn something new. Every day we trying to learn to improve. We're in a bear market right now. And if we can keep this thing steady, keep it steady in this bear market, when the bull market hits, I'm looking for, boom, I'm looking for that bell curve to just take off. And for us just to ride that curve on up to bigger and better things. So continue to stay focused if you trading, continue to study. We all at our different levels. For me, I know technical analysis is key. So I get a lot of chart time in looking at these charts, kind of visualizing. Same thing. I could look at a 2-minute candle for 10 minutes and kind of visualize how that's going to look on a 5-minute chart, how those candles are going to look. So that's my thing. Always improving my technical analysis skills. And if you're just getting started in trading, make sure that your technical analysis skills are on point, because that's where it's at. Being able to kind of mark an area on the chart, know what the trade is going to do. I'm going to come back real quick to this chart. There's one area that I did mark on this chart, and I'm going to drop a line real quick. You see this area right here? I'm going to just drop a line. Simple. I just dropped that line because of this area right here. But let's come over here and look at what the stock did later in the day. It used that area. Let's keep going. It used that area. This is the floor trying to push this stock up. It can't. It got below it. Now the floor has become the ceiling. Tried to use it, pushed it right on up through there. And now it's no looking back. Now you're just waiting on a pivot to go higher. Again, now you got a new area. You could drop a line right there. That's the new high. Pull back. You want to see it break that. If it doesn't, okay, might need to start thinking about getting out of this trade. Comes up, uses it again, comes back down, uses it again. Now it gets pushed back down. Technical analysis is that easy. Again, let's use this point right here. Let's drop a line. It uses that area. It's that look to the left mentality. You could look to the left, or you could make it easy and drop a line. Drop that price action line. And look how many times it broke it. Now it's the ceiling has now become the floor. We want to see that this line supports this to go higher. And you want to see this, and then continue higher. This market that we're in right now is choppy. So it's just using these areas once or twice. Again, you come right there, drop a line. These are intraday lines. Look at that. Came up, broke it. Again, you want to see it hold this area. You want to see it break it and hold it. It couldn't. Came back down, using this area now, trying to use it as support. It couldn't. Boom. Now it's using a line that we've had on the chart forever, that yellow line. That's technical analysis in a nutshell for price action. Then it's a matter of understanding these candles, because not every red candle is a bearish candle and not every green candle is a bullish candle. You just have to be able to look at the candle, look at the volume associated with it. And this is something that you got to do it. You got to get that chart time in. You got to be willing to drop these price action lines on the charts. VWAP is going to act just like one of these lines. But of course, VWAP is a lagging indicator. Moving averages are lagging indicators. So they're going to lag after price action and volume. But if you could use price action and volume to figure out what these are going to do, the VWAP and the moving averages, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. So that's it. And this was a fairly easy one to put lines on. Look at everywhere I just dropped the line at. Look at how the stock is respecting those areas. That's why I love technical analysis. This thing is impressive. It's people trading, but they trade in these areas. And of course, we know that all of these are areas. It might go a couple of cents over, might go a couple of cents below it. It's an area, but you want to know where that area is at. All right. Appreciate y'all checking me out. I did my intro, my outro, and then I went right back into a chart because I love this stuff like that, man. I love it. And if you trading, that's how you got to be. You got to love this thing. You got to love it to where it's second nature. And it really becomes second nature when you see a chart and you take that trade with no hesitation. That's what my goal is for 2023, is to trust what I see on a chart and take that trade with no hesitation. If I see it, I got to trust it. If I stop out, that's what the stop is for. Otherwise, trust that trade and let it work. And you notice I've been buying 4 contracts. I'm doing that so that when that thing goes in my favor, I can go ahead and lock some profit in and then let those remaining contracts kind of work. Didn't really do that today, but we still made it a green day today. So again, thanks for checking me out. We'll be back at this thing called trading again tomorrow. Peace.